guys, so I'm starting off this intro with a bare face. I'm thinking about doing a talk through. I know that they're longer and I talk and I'm working on my face, so it's like gonna be like so long, but I hope I can cut it short. So if you want to see how I got this look that I just showed you all my gorgeous pictures and video from, then keep on watching. So I already did my hair. I'm actually going to a 90s party, so I'm not going to do 90s makeup because it's like all natural, all browns, and y'all know that is not me whatsoever. But I did do my hair last night. I just took the flat iron and curled my everything backwards. I curled my whole hair backwards, and in the front I just did 2 twists with like these 2 little buns up here, and I did my edges. Is something new. I tried this mousse. Demario, he put me onto this mousse. He uses it for his clients, so I got this one. This is the Smooth and Shine Polishing Foaming Wrap Lotion, and I also got the Silk Style Foaming Wrap Lotion, but I don't use it. I haven't used this one yet. I don't even using this one right here. So first I take my edges out. I sculpt them first with this, and I also use a spoolie. Like, if y'all was using a toothbrush, I need to get rid of that toothbrush and use a freaking spoolie. Like, this is life. Like, forget the whole toothbrush thing. This is your life right now. And sorry, the motorcycle. I live in New York, so like, if y'all can't adjust to the New York background music, then I am so sorry. But after I sculpted it with the spoolie, then of course I went on and just dabbed on the Got To Be Glued on top of it just so it can stay put, because the foaming lotion, it just doesn't like keep it put like the Got To Be would. So that's the thing that I'm trying out with my brows, my edges, just getting them laid or whatever. But for today I'm going for this yellow look. Obviously you can see by the title and the pictures. I will be using my Smashbox. Hopefully I'll only have to use these 2 palettes. I'll be using the yellow out of this Smashbox, and also in the NYX Ultimate Palette. You guys are probably tired of me talking about these 2 palettes, but I love them. I only use the certain palettes that I have. See, I'm rambling. I only use these certain palettes that I have because they work for me, and I know that they're like truly like going to be pigmented, and it's hard to find palettes that have good payoff, and color palettes in general. So I'll probably just be using these 2 yellows right here from this palette. First, I'm taking this matte paint pot in the shade Layin Low, and I'm going to be taking this random ass dome blending brush that I have. Let me get my mirror. So I'm just going to be taking this on my lid. I'm actually happy that I was put on to this product because this is the only thing that I've been using since I've gotten it to prime my lids and hide my oiliness, because by the end of the day my eyelids are super oily, and this basically keeps everything in place and good up until I have to take it off. So after that, I take my Sacha ButterCup. This is like the same steps that I always do. I take my Sacha ButterCup and I take my Morphe blending brush and I dip it in there and I tap it off. I tap it off because when you are applying your eyeshadows on top of this base with setting powder, any kind of powder, the eyeshadows have nothing to stick to, so I don't like to put too much of this powder on. I'm going to be using this yellow right here out of the NYX Ultimate Palette, and I'm going to get enough. So I'm just going to start here in my crease and build this color up as much as I can. Now I'm going into the NYX Ultimate, and I'm taking this one here in the corner, and I'm just going to be putting that on the rest of my lid, which is going to be weird for me because I usually don't do this. So now I'm going to take this bright yellow here, and I'm going to be packing that one to where I need it and want it to be. And also, like, another, like, a secret that I have of mine, I have more than one mirror here at my desk. I have an actual big mirror that is I actually drilled it into my desk. And I feel like when you're doing your makeup, you need more than one mirror excuse me, because you just need to see things up close to get them precise, and you also need to see how things look far away, because when things are far away, like, you just see where you need to blend more, if that makes sense. Or like, when you're up close, things may look different than how they will look from far away. I did pick up today this gold NYX loose glitter. And you guys know that when I have glitter on, usually it's all of these NYX glitters that I have. Let me just show you the ones real quick. I have a blue one, I have an iridescent one that I wear and people absolutely love, and then I have a pink one, and I have a copper. So for today, I think I'm going to mix, maybe not, I don't know. Let me open this gold one and see how it looks. This is truly your New Year's Eve gold Egyptian vibes glitter with my NYX glitter primer, and this stuff is the only thing that I will use ever in life to apply my glitter, because it works so freaking well. And I'm going to be taking this flat NYX brush to apply it. So now I'm going to take my Vivid Brights liner by NYX. So I'm going to keep my eyes open and kind of like stretch my eyes so I can see where my crease is, because I don't want it in my crease. I kind of want it above my crease so it doesn't crease and it doesn't hide within my crease. So I'm just going to stretch, and I see where I want it to be, and now I can just place it. So now I'm just going to put on mascara. The only mascara that I have been using lately, and just using only one, you guys know that I always use 3 out of all of my videos, is this Lash Paradise by L'Oreal. I use this by itself and it's just like super duper amazing. Watch. I'm just going to brighten up my waterline. And if you want this to be white, you have to do this before you put on your mascara, or else it's gonna look gray or possibly black. Okay guys, so I did go out and get the Fenty Beauty Foundation. Let me tell you the story. Long story short, I thought that I was going to be $420 by the pictures, and then when I went into the store, of course they didn't have like all of the shades in the middle. They only had the lightest and the freaking darkest, and even the samples and like everything that they can sell to you was out. But like the concealers and everything they had. I had the Sephora girl try on 410 for me, which was the shade that I thought I was going to be, and it was just not working out for me. Then I saw $3.90 and I was like, let me try it. It didn't work out. Then as she was making the sample, she gave me a sample of $3.90, I had found a sample laying around of $4.20. She tried it on my face. It was my match. So don't go by the pictures, just go in there and try out the foundations on your skin. I went into Sephora barefaced, which I hate to do, because I feel like when you walk in Sephora and you're barefaced, in certain Sephoras, they won't help you. Like, they just feel like, oh, she's not into makeup. No, bitch, like, I'm about this life. Like, makeup is my life. Like, help me. Like, they didn't have $4.20 to sell to me, but I did get a sample of $4.20. So I'm just going to apply that. I did get a new beauty blender. I got the freaking pink one. Don't ask why I did that, because I was in love with the black one. The pink one is so hard to freaking clean and do anything with. So I got this, but it came with the soap. The soap was free. I guess it's like a holiday set that they have out. And I think it's just pretty early for these holiday sets, but yeah. What my hair is looking like. Just gonna try and take this off. On camera it probably looks like, you know, full face, but it's really not. If it can't cover my blemishes, then it's not enough. Going to take this and apply enough. This is buildable, so I feel like for me that is enough. After I put it on and blend it out, I sometimes go on top of it with the NYX HD Studio concealer in the shade Caramel. Okay, so now I'm going to take Truffle and I'm going to contour. Now with this damn contour, girl, this is the contour I've been looking for my whole life. Like, so off camera I did clean up my liquid liner that I did the yellow, and now I'm going to set my face with the Sacha ButterCup under my eyes. Highlight, well, I do set down here and I do highlight down here, but I don't like to use a light setting powder down here, because then you just have like this ghostly shit going on. Like, you see how it's like ghostly here? It'll be ghostly down here and then it just won't match your neck, and I already have that problem of like my face not matching my neck because, you know, the whole pregnancy thing, and then my face is lighter than my neck. So I just go into the Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark by MAC, and it's really not even dark, but that's what they call it. It's like dark to them. So I just go in. You see how it's much darker than the Sacha, but it's still light enough to set it. So it's not like I'm changing the color of my highlight really too much. I'm just like not really highlighting it like underneath my eyes. I'm just going to go into my Fashion Fair powder. This is the Fashion Fair brow powder. I've been using this in replace of my Anastasia DipBrow pomade in dark brown because I have a brand new one, but I'm not wearing makeup every day, so I don't want it to dry out, and my brows are in definite need of grooming, so I'm going to try and camouflage them as much as I can. Just going to use this Anastasia brush, and I'm just going to basically follow the shape of my brows. When I do my brows, I don't alter the shape of my brows when I fill them in. I just follow the same shape of my brows, and then however they turn out is just how it turns out. So I'm just going to follow the bottom line, and when I do my brows, when I'm filling them in, when I'm shaping them, I just can't talk because I'm like so focused. So I apologize right now for like not even saying anything because I can't talk. And I also have this problem. I like to rest and do my brows like this when I really should have the brush tilted like this, so that I can get very precise on where I'm placing the powder, and that so my tail can be very even instead of it being like just weird. So now after I get that bottom line, I just like to fill them in. I'm also blending that line. As you can see, the line is kind of on. I don't do anything to this part yet, the tail part. I just make sure that all of the hairs in the middle towards the back, to about right here and back, to where my eyebrows start to arch. Just make sure everything is filled in. In the front, I really don't do too much of powder because I just like for it to look natural. So now I'm going to clean up that top and make my arch up at the top. So I'm like in the way, the shape that this is coming out right now, so I'm going to keep it. I'm not going to try and alter it. I'm just going to try and be steady as possible. So I'm going to do the other brow and I'm going to come back. But I just want to show you guys what I do before I shape them up. I just grab this e.l.f. flat brush and I just blend out the front. Right now everything looks blended up close, but when I look out into that mirror I can see what I need to blend. So right here where my hair starts, I need to blend that out more. I'm going to shape up my brows with the NYX Stay Matte Matte Flat Foundation in the shade Cinnamon Spice. Now, all of these steps that I do for my face and my eyebrows have been the same. I really don't change them because they just work for me, but I feel like I have to do them in every video because people may not see all my videos and they may ask me, oh, you know, what are you using on your face, but not see the other videos and watch it. So I just like to include what I put on my face in all of my videos. So I'm just going to take this art brush. Yes, I said an art brush. This is an art angle brush. I got this at Michael's. I used to draw and I used to paint, so I threw all of my paint stuff out and I kept this brush, and I couldn't find a good thin brush, good makeup brush. All of the angle brush, they're thick, like even the Sephora one, it's just too thick to shape up your brows. So I just use this. So I blended that down, and now before this completely dries, I just go back in with that yellow and I blend my eyeshadow. Into that concealer. Now if need be, if you need to go back into that Taxi Cab yellow, just go ahead. And then I'll go to the front because I still want to keep that faded look to my brow. So sometimes I might go into the brow and get rid of it in the front. Now I take the brush on an angle. See the angle I'm at? I'm not straight. I'm not straight like this. I'm on an angle. And I just go in to blend it further. So I basically went in and dusted off all the setting powder. Now I'm going to contour my face. And I'm going to put on my Milani Tantastic face and body powder with my Sonia Kashuk brush. I'm going to take my black Radiance. Looks like there's nothing in there, but it like fell to the bottom. I cracked it, but it's still in there. I'm going to take this Sonia Kashuk blending brush. I'm going to go on top of that contour. I just like to set my face first because it kind of prepares for the highlight itself. So I either use the Pot Beauty Magnet Mist. Love this stuff. Love the spray that comes out of this bottle. But when I worked for Generation Beauty, Catrice gave me their Prep and Fine Multi-Talent Fixing Spray. Now the pump on this is a bit harsh. You really have to do like arm's length away. You can't just like right here. You have to be arm's length away because you will look like you jumped into a fucking pool. Like, it is a strong mist. Like my whole arm is like wet right now, but I love it. I love it, and it smells amazing. It has like a floral kind of scent to it. It smells very good. So I fan my face usually, and I just let this dry on down. I try not to blink too much because, like I said, it does have like a lot of power coming out of it, so I don't want my eyeshadow to mess up. So for my lashes today, I'm going to be using my NYX lashes, WL16, my holy grails. These are the only lashes that I will wear like ever in life until I find something that is very comparable. So while it's still dry, still wet, still damp, I apply my highlight to my face. I also got this from Catrice. This is an eyeshadow, a liquid metal eyeshadow, and We Are the Champagnes. And girl, look at this, like, bitch. And it's like beveled. It's like, it's not flat. Stuff is amazing. Now I don't use my e.l.f. brush anymore to apply my highlight. I use an eyeshadow dome brush by Sephora. Here it is. This is the Tapered Crease Pro Brush number 19. I just go into the grooves of this because I don't want to mess it up. And I just apply it. Now look at me glow. Okay guys, so I applied my NYX WL16 lashes with the lash grip and a pair of tweezers. And as for this gorgeous lip, you guys know that anytime I'm wearing color, it's the NYX suedes. Any of the fun colors out of the NYX suedes, I have them. This one is in Subversive Socialite. Subversive Socialite is the color of this. So I am super excited how this look turned out. Thank you for sticking with me through all of these long minutes. I know this is a talk through and it took freaking forever, but thank you for sticking through. I will see you guys in the next one. Give this video a thumbs up, thumbs up. Please subscribe and please comment down below and follow me on all my social media platforms. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Okay, bitch. Let's get into this look though. I am like still feeling myself. Why am I feeling myself? Because I haven't worn makeup in 2 whole mofo weeks. Like, if y'all know me personally, if you guys are watching this, you know me. I wear makeup at least 5 days a week. So for me to go from like that to like not really to none at all, and then you put it on again for like the first time ever, and it's not like your crappy high school back in the day makeup. It's like bomb ass mofo makeup, like get into this beat makeup. Bitch, you feel yourself, like you just feel yourself in a different kind of way. Okay, bye.